Hello and welcome to All Aboard Resin Creations. I'm going to be using this natural resin today. It's an eco resin and it's mixed with water in a ratio of 100 to 28 by weight, but I've just rounded it up to 30. So I've got 400 grams of the powder in there, and I've got 120 grams of water. And I've got this 3-part mould from Temu. So I'm going to be using this today. So let's get this mixed up. So I'm going to be adding the powder to the water. I just find it easier to mix that way. And get all this powder in. Get this mixed up, and it might come as a shock to some of you that watch my channel regularly that I'm not going to be using blue today. I'm going to be using purple, I think. So I'm just going to get this mixed up and then I'll be back when this is mixed. Right, that's all mixed up nicely now, and I'm going to be using Plum by Homeware Designs to colour this today. Give that a little shake, and I think I'm going to do it just one solid colour today. So I'm going to add a few drops of that in and then give that a mix. And then we'll get this into these moulds. So it's a 3-part mould, so they all, it's so this bit is its stand, I think, and then that sits on there, I think, or is it that way around? I don't know, we'll figure out when we come to put it together. Right, so let's get this poured in. Stop dilly-dallying and get it done. Right, so we'll start off by doing the large one, and I'm just going to pour in about halfway and then give it a good squishy around the outside. Give that a good tap. There's lots of detail in this mould, so I need to make sure it gets into all those details. And then we'll top that one up. Just going to scoot that over to one side for a minute, make sure I've got enough for the other 2 bits. So I'll do this little one first, pour a bit into there, and then give that a good squeeze. Get any air bubbles out of there. Give it a little bash and top that one up. And I don't think I've made enough. So I think what I'll do is, let's just top this one up. I might just see if I can get a little bit in that middle bit. Let's just give that a little poke in there. And I think what I'd do is, save trying to match that colour, I think I'll let this cure and let this one cure up, and then make another colour to go on top of that once it's cured. So I'll do that and then I'll be back for demold. I ended up having to demold these off camera because they're right little devils to get out the molds, especially this one. So yeah, I did those off camera. I did have a bit of extra resin, so I made a little key ring with the extras that I had. So that was using that little mould. Beautiful little mould, that. So that's the key ring that I made with that, and it's quite chunky, so it's probably better as a bag thing than a key ring. It'll probably weigh you down. Right, and also when I was demolding this, I snapped the top off and then I ended up dropping it, so it's got a chunk out there as well. So I didn't do too good there. Never mind. So that's how it's looking at the moment, and then that sits on there like that. So this will end up just being for me because like there's too much, although you can't really see that too much when it's in there. It would just be for me. So I'm just going to use an acrylic paint pen in this purpley colour. I already went round the top of that just to see if I could disguise it a bit, but I'll have to go round with something else on there. So with this, I think all I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill in these bits on here. Just going to go round each of these and fill those in, just to give it a little extra something. So I'll do that all the way around there. So then that'll be those. And I'm not sure, do I do a line in there? I've done it now, haven't I? So let's fill that in. And then the other side there. So I'll do that to all of those. And then this one, I might just leave the base. Not sure what else I can do with that, so I'll leave that. So I'm going to go around all of these. So you probably don't need to see me doing all of that on camera. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back to you when that's all done, and then we can give it a seal. I've been round all of this one now and just did some little dots on the bottom of that one and finished that top off, and I didn't know what to do with this bit, so I just put some little bits around the bottom of that one as well. So now I think I'm not really happy with this bacon sole, to be honest, but I think I'm going to seal it. So I'm going to be using J Addiction Gloss Sealer by Resin Crate, and I'm going to pop a little bit of this into, let's get this open, into a pot. So I'm just going to pop some of that in there, and then just to sort of give it a little bit extra, because it does need it, bless it. It's not the best, is it? So I'm going to put some of this May Spring Dazzling Diamond. It's a really pretty much the same, I'd say, as Crushed Crystal. So I would just put the lid on that because that goes everywhere. So I'm just going to stir some of that into the sealer. So then when it dries, hopefully it will give it something extra. So you can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, the sparkle in there. So this poor little project needs all the help it can get, doesn't it, really? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by just brushing on this sealer all over the top of this, just going all the way around, working that in. And I don't know if you can see, yeah, you probably can see it sort of sparkling. So let's do that all the way around and inside as well. So I'll do this to this one, and then I also need to do it to the lid as well. So while I'm doing this, I'd just like to say thank you ever so much for watching my video today, and thank you to everyone that subscribes to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you, and if this is the first video that you've seen of me doing, I'm sorry, it's such a, I don't know, I'm not happy with that. I don't know why, but I'm just not happy with this make at all. I don't know if it's the colour or whether or not I lost a bit of interest when I dropped it and broke it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just didn't have my crafting head on today. So, but yeah, if you are new to watching my video, thank you very much, and don't be put off by this one. If you'd like to go and watch any of my other videos, then and if you like any of those and you'd like to subscribe, then feel free to do so. It doesn't cost anything, and it does help my channel out if you take the time to give me a like or drop me a little comment. Let me know your opinions on this little thing. I think the mould's really nice. I think it's a lovely mould, but I probably should have just been a bit more careful demoulding it. But hey ho, it is what it is, isn't it? So that's that one sealed, and I'm just going to go around the top and seal this one in. And then hopefully once it dries, it'll have a nice little extra sparkle to it. So let's just use a bit of that on here. Give that a good seal everywhere. Around in there. And underneath. And then once it's dry, I'll attach the bottom to the base bit. So I think we'll just leave that dry now. So let that dry up, and then we'll be back just to stick this poor little fella together. This is all dried now, so I don't know if you can see the sparkle that's in there now from the what did I put on it? The gloss sealer with the sparkle. May Spring Dazzling Diamond. So we just need to stick this together now. So we need to put that onto there. So I'm going to be using B7000 to do that. So I'm just going to put a decent amount of that onto there. And it does say to leave it for 1 to 2 minutes before then wait 1 to 2 minutes and then align for gluing. So I'm just gonna leave that on there for a little bit and then we'll stick this together. Right, that's been a couple of minutes now, so just going to center that onto there, push that down and then flip that over and then pop its little lid on. So that's our little make finished. So thank you so much for watching my video today, and stay tuned for the pictures at the end, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.
All aboard on the waves we glide, crafting wonders